welcome back. Now we only have little bits to finish off. We need to add our tail, some tufts of hair, some toenails, and then your elephant is pretty much done. You have options if you want to make some flowers, but you know, the basics will be done. So let's give our cute little tush a tail. You can see our elephant again looking really good. You could, after you add the tail, you could totally stop here. At any moment you can stop, right? Adding these details is all extra, but let's take a look and see how much cuter we can make our elephant. I'm just gonna move our cutie off to the side. What we're gonna do is to make the tail is really easy. You can make this tail as long as you want. We are going to make a chain of 9 stitches. Again, that's just a number we made up. You can make it as long as you want. It is completely up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a little tail because we're going to add some tufts of hair at the bottom. But listen, if you want it longer, make it longer. What you're going to do is you're going to do a single crochet in the back loop of, or the back ridge, I'm sorry, in the back ridge of each of these. So when you're looking at your chain, remember that when you can see the beautiful V's, that's the front. We're going to put them in the back ridge. So in the second one from your hook, so not this one, in the second one, you're going to insert your hook into that back ridge. That's that back bump. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert your hook into the next back bump and do another single crochet. Very easy. Basically what's going to happen is you let these 2 loops on the front look nice and clean, and of course you have nice and clean on this side for making your single crochet. It just makes a really clean looking edge. If you don't care and you really can't stand going in this back ridge, then go in where it's ever easiest for you. No one's gonna look at you because no one knows what it's supposed to look like. It's do it so it works for you. All right. So we have our little tail. Fasten off with a long tail, and let's weave this in. I'm going to weave in this tail real quick because I only need one to attach it to my elephant. So all I'm going to do is go in the back here and bury it straight in the middle of the tail. As always, I go back and do it in the opposite direction as well. Always, always, always. Okay. So now we're ready to attach it to our elephant. So you can use the picture as a guide for where you want to attach it. You know, I wouldn't put it like super high, but you know, I also wouldn't put it super low. Kind of, you know, use your judgment. I kind of put it, if you're looking at the elephant, maybe instead of like halfway, maybe like 2/3 from the top. Just use your judgment of where you'd like to place it. We don't go crazy here. It's all, you know, eyeball it in where you like it. Just like attaching all of our other pieces. You're just going to whip stitch this into place. Attach it multiple times. Just like the other portions of our toy, the tail is easily tugged on. So make sure that it is nice and secure. And that's it, right? That's it. You can completely end it there, or you can add some tufts of hair. So that's what we're going to do next. Let me just, as always, weave in these ends before I get too far. With this one, I kind of do, not extra, but I make sure I'm weaving it in again in a couple of directions. You'll notice I went this way, then this way, then this way. Again, it's just one of those things that you definitely don't want coming out. Okay. So our tail is all. Now, again, he looks, or she looks, very cute, right? Our elephant looks very cute. But I think I want to add a little detail here and a little detail here. And this is how we like to do the hair. So let's take a look at doing that. Now, with the hair, you can do any color. I'm going to use some black, but you can use any color that you want. If you want to, you know, make this white, make this pink, make it any color that you want. It's hair. We can put some hair, some cute tufts of hair up here. And let's put some at the end of its tail. So I'm going to show you on the tail, and then I'll show you on the head. It's real simple what we're going to do. We're going to put a slip knot on our hook, and then right at the edge of the tail, right at the end, all I'm going to have you do is do a single crochet right into the end of the tail to join it together. That was just a single crochet. Now chain a couple. How many? I don't know, between 10 to 15. We are just going to be making loops. Okay, so we're going to be making loops a couple of times to make it look. So let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 9, 10. Then what I want you to do is, here's where we joined it. I want you just to do a slip stitch into the first chain. If it's hard to go in there, slip stitch into the single crochet. With the single crochet, I like to make sure that I'm going through 2 strands of the single crochet. It's nothing. It's just one of those things that I like to do, but it's not like it's a requirement. So anywhere near the base, whether it's that first chain or into the single crochet, all you do is you're made a loop. That's all that we got going on here. In the same spot, do another single crochet. Chain a bunch. And then slip stitch. I'm going to go into the single crochet. That's just where I find it easiest to do a slip stitch. And then do, whoop, then another single crochet into the same spot. And then another loop. I am not counting. I'm just kind of eyeballing as you do it. Now, you can do as many or as few loops as you like for your tail. Like, it's a cute little tail with just 3. You could do 4, you could do 5, you could do 6, do as many as you want. I think I'm going to stop at 3. I think he looks pretty cute just like that. Then all you need to do is fasten off. And then weave in these ends. And we got a cute little tail. So let me show you real quick on his head how to do the same thing on his head. So right in the center of his head, I'm going to add some hair, some loops of hair. The way to do this is just like how you're doing it down there. You're going to put a slip knot on your hook. Choose any stitch, and we are going to do a surface stitch. So I'm going to go in between the two ears, and I'm going to insert my hook through the fabric. So I'm not really considering like, oh, I'm definitely going in this way, or I'm definitely going in that way. It doesn't matter which way you are inserting your hook at all, as long as you're inserting it into the fabric. Insert into the fabric, and obviously between the two ears. Yarn over, pull up a loop. So, whoops, I just popped it out. Give me a second. Insert your hook into the fabric, yarn over, pull up a loop. So you have two loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through those two. That made a single crochet. This is also called like a surface single crochet. It just means that you went into the surface instead of into a stitch. Again, chain some amount. Chain between 10 to 12 or 10 to 15, however many you like. Maybe you want a longer hair at his head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then slip stitch either in that first chain or into the single crochet that you made. Then do another single crochet. So come back. I'm going to go in the same spot and do another single crochet with this one. Have like 2 loops in the same spot. And then do another loop and then slip stitch to this single crochet again. And then I'm going to choose another spot this time and do another single crochet. And then do some more loops. So just remember when you're doing the loops, if you're doing 10, then the height will actually just be like 5. It's obviously, it curls over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't even know if I care if, for mine, if they are all the same height. Doesn't matter. It's cute. They're going to be cute no matter what you do. And again, you can use any color for this too. So then I'm going to take a look and see how it's looking. I think I'm going to do another single crochet in the same spot as my last single crochet. And do another loop. Again, if you don't like the look of his hair, you don't have to do it. You could do anything you want. You could attach some yarn with a slip knot or tie it and cut it off and have his hair that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then slip stitch. Oops, I went through. Only thing you want to make sure is you don't tangle it up. It'll be easier on yours. I'm just trying to do it so the camera angles aren't terrible for you. I think I'm going to do more. I think I want him to have a lot of hair. I think it's funny. I think I'm going to do one more loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll put another slip stitch on the base. Let's fasten off. Let's see how that looks. It's like he has like a little tiara of hair. Again, weave in your ends. And so now his top is matching his tail. He's very cute. I think mine is a guy. You can make yours a girl. You can make yours whatever you want. But I think he's Eddie. I think that's going to be his name. He's very cute. Okay. Eddie, I believe, needs some toenails. So let's show you guys how to do the toenails. They're very easy. You're just going to do a satin stitch. Grab whatever color you want for your toenails. Decide how many you want. 4, 5, do it however you want. And all you're going to do is do a satin stitch, just like I was doing for the eyes. So you are going to thread your yarn through a stitch, any one stitch. Just do one. I mean, you could make them, you know, I would do like the full height of the stitch. So I'm going from like the bottom to the top of the stitch. Pulling up a long loop. And I'm doing this very gently. I'm going to go right back in the same spot. And we're going to make this as gently as you humanly can when you're pulling through. Do not pull through tightly when you're doing a satin stitch. What you want it to do is you want to have lots of puff to it, and not a ton of tightness. It doesn't need to be tight. We want them to be fat and cute, right? So they look pretty cute. When you have it the way you want, you can go into the next one and do another one. Doesn't matter which direction you're going. If you're going up and down, and then the next one, like this one, is going to go from up to the down, and I did from down to up in the last one. It doesn't matter. Then what matters the most is that you are being gentle when you do it, so that you're not pulling too tight. You really want it to be nice and puffed out. So then you just can keep on going if you like. If you like how many you have, you can have as many toenails as you want on each leg. It can be completely up to you. You can use all the photos we have of our cute elephant as a guide, but really make all of these little details are your own. So do however many you like. There's no right or wrong when it comes to doing all these little details. You do it how you want it. So taking a look at him, I think I want one more toe, but I'm all out of this yarn. So I'll just cut some more and do it over here. But that's okay. That's all you need to know for all these little details. For your tail, for your hair, for your toenails. That's all you need to know. If you want to add some adorable flowers, because I think everybody needs some flowers, that's our last little video. So I will see you in that one. Until then, add all the cute little details to your elephant, and we will see you later. Eddie and I say, have fun.